I didn't let my niece sew me a dress for a big career moment because she doesn't do a good job. I got nominated for Rising Voices in Design, the biggest award my firm's industry gives to architects under 40. 500 people, a stage, cameras, the works. I had a dress being tailored by a woman named Teresa, 2 blocks from my office. Deep green silk. I'd picked the fabric myself back in April and already sat through 3 fittings. Pins in my sides the whole time. My niece Piper is 14. She found sewing on TikTok 2 years ago and hasn't put it down since. I love that kid. I've worn a lumpy acrylic scarf she crocheted me for 3 winters straight. Not because it's good, because she made it. I told her flat out, months back, she could make me house dresses, errand clothes, whatever she wanted for hanging around at home. I meant every word of that. But Piper doesn't use patterns. She doesn't press a seam in her life. She'll pull an old bedsheet out of a thrift bin and a pair of shorts she already owns and turn it into what she calls upcycled couture. And on her TikTok, the whole point is that it looks thrown together. Like that's what makes it real. I brought up finishing her hems once, gently, over dinner. She told me pressing seams kills the authenticity. She begged me for weeks to let her make my award dress. I told her I already had one being tailored. She said I could wear that one some other time and wear hers for the big night instead, because it would mean something, because we'd be bonding. I said no again. She kept pushing until I finally just said it plain, sitting at my sister-in-law's kitchen table on a Tuesday night, with the smell of her pot roast still in the air. I didn't let my niece sew me a dress for a big career moment, because she doesn't do a good job. That's when Denise, my sister-in-law, got involved. She called me that night, 9:40, and told me I cared way too much about how I looked, that this was supposed to be about family, not my image. I reminded her this was my career, not a barbecue. She brought up the Coach bag I bought myself last spring, said I could have thrifted one and put the leftover money in it instead. She brought up my broken engagement 2 years back, said I only ever wanted a wedding, not a marriage, because I picked my own flowers, instead of using her leftover mason jars from the garage. I hung up on her mid-sentence. 4 days before the ceremony, Teresa called me at my office, 2:15 in the afternoon. She sounded off. She said someone had called the shop the day before, said she was me, and canceled the whole order. Said to donate the dress to the community closet since I'd changed my mind. Teresa almost did it too. The only reason she didn't was that her shop texts a confirmation to the number on file before any order gets touched, and the number that called in wasn't the one she had for me. She read it back to me. It ended in 4471. I knew that number cold. It was Denise's cell. She'd texted me from it 100 times about Thanksgiving and birthdays and whose turn it was to bring the deviled eggs. I didn't call her back. I called Teresa and asked her to please still have my dress ready by Friday. She promised she would. I picked it up myself Friday at noon, zipped tight in a garment bag, and I didn't say one word about it to anybody in the family. Saturday night, before the ceremony, we all met for the pre-event dinner at my parents' house. Denise walked in with Piper, who was carrying a garment bag of her own, grinning ear to ear, saying she'd finished my surprise dress just in time after all. Denise looked at me like she had no idea what I was talking about. I set my fork down. I told the whole table, my brother, my parents, both of them mid-bite, that Teresa had called me Wednesday because someone pretending to be me tried to cancel my real dress, and that the number on her caller ID ended in 4471. Nobody moved. My brother pulled his phone out of his pocket and pulled up Denise's contact card himself, right there at the table, and turned the screen around so everyone could see the last 4 digits matched. Denise's face went white, then red. She said she was only trying to help me make the right choice for once, that Piper had worked so hard on it. My brother told her to get up and wait in the car. I walked into that ballroom 2 hours later in the dress I picked out myself back in April, took the stage under the lights, and gave my speech without one shake in my voice. Piper cried in the audience that night, but not because of me. Her mother wasn't allowed back in the house when we got home, and she slept at a hotel 3 miles away.